Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play PokéPark Wii Pikachu's Adventure Attractions Part 3. First, we're gonna get completely upgraded. Yes, I can give you 1,500 berries. I think we're gonna get completely upgraded anyway. We should have enough berries, but if we don't, then we will just do more attractions and get even more upgraded. Or finish the ones that we have left. Okay, now let's check. Iron Tail. Oh, is everything as powerful as it can be? I didn't know that. Oh, I guess that's our last upgrade. Great. Alright. So I just want to prepare you guys right now, even though you probably already saw the time limit, that this could probably be a long part. I don't know yet, but the attraction that we're doing today, I think it's Pelipper's attraction. Pretty sure it's Pelipper's attraction, because I think there's only Gyarados and Pelipper comes first. But anyway, yeah, it's a long attraction, and we have quite a few people to do it with, so... Yeah, I see only 2 blue dots, and... neither of them are, one's Gyarados, one's Pelipper. Pelipper comes first, so we will do Pelipper's today. We've already done it with Pikachu, so like always, we are not going to do it with Pikachu.
Pelipper.
Welcome. Pelipper's Circle Circuit. Alright. Like I said last time, I'm not going to read the directions. They are in the actual part of the LP that I did that with. Oh, look, surprise, it's Latias. Okay, we're gonna go with Staraptor. Okay. Strapping my vest, or not my vest, my wrist strap on. So this is the game where you gotta, get through the hoops. And the more hoops you get through, the more points you get. And this sometimes takes me a really long time, depending on the Pokemon. And I apologize if it takes me like 6,000 tries, especially on Latias. Because this could easily take me 1,000 tries. I don't know, I just have a tough time with this one. I have a really tough time with the Salamence one too, where you have to shoot targets. That one's even more irritating. But this one, I think I'll be able to do it with everyone without taking like 6,000 tries. With Latias, you pretty much actually have to get like literally every single hoop in order to pass it, so it's really difficult. Togekiss, I love Togekiss. She's literally one of like my favorite Pokemon ever, and I'm so glad Dawn has a Togekiss. Just that someone in the anime has a Togekiss, and like Togekiss is always in my party, and she's just great, and I like love it. Oh yeah, so like I was talking to my friend last night, and she's like one of the sweetest people I know ever, and like we were talking about, and we figured out that we both like NCIS, and so I was like, have you seen the first 2 seasons? Because you haven't experienced true pain until you've watched the first 2 seasons. She's like, oh, do you mean that one person dying? I laughed so hard, I hated them so much, I even clapped, and I'm like, they were my favorite character. I literally cried for 2 hours. Which is true, but probably because it was like really late at night and I was tired and emotional, but... yeah, so anyway, and I was like, where do you even find that hatred? You're like a Powerpuff Girl, I mean, seriously. Anyway, you think your favorite character dying is tough. Wait until you experience your favorite character dying, and then other people telling you how much they deserve to die. And that they cheered and laughed and clapped when they died. Just... Okay, so like, as you can see, the differences between Pokemon here, some Pokemon in this game go slower, or they're heavier or smaller, and they do not get to the hoops as fast, which is what makes it difficult. And some are easier to maneuver, and some of them just have, like, really terrible controls. Honchkrow is one with not so good controls, but it will just slowly deteriorate until we're at, like, a Spearow who gets, like, 400 points. But at least we know that we have beaten Honchkrow, and that's all that's important, right? Well, not beaten Honchkrow, but we've completed the attraction with Honchkrow. I expect this part to be like 25-30 minutes or even longer. But like SADX mission mode, even if the attraction takes me 40-50 minutes, it's gonna be uploaded because that's just I don't want to separate it into multiple parts. Let's see. Dang, see, Glyscore's really bad at this, but like wait until you get into other people, and then just Glyscore's nowhere near the worst. Even though it may look like it right now, or maybe that's just me really messing up. Okay, let's go. We can do this. Yeah, totally getting this. Okay. The problem is like each like round takes 1 minute, so if we have like 25 Pokemon to do, that's 25 minutes, or longer depending on how many tries I have to take. So, we could be here for a while. But I'm really excited to record Paper Mario tonight. I love that game. I don't think it's fair that Pelipper gets to compete in his own attraction, by the way. He's really big, though, so, like, you'd think he wouldn't be able to miss many, but that's not true. He can miss a lot. I felt like I had something to explain to you guys last night, and I forgot about it last night, and I remembered it today, and I was like, dang it, I should explain that today. And now I do not remember what that was. So I apologize, and maybe I'll remember it in Paper Mario, but I don't really want to spend all this time focusing on it, so... Pelipper's voice is, like, extremely high, from what I thought, like, it would be. No! I don't want to play again. Oh my gosh, you see, this is where it could take forever, just because, like, I make stupid mistakes. Yes, 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 plus, please. Okay, pick a Pokemon. Okay, well, we're almost at the halfway point, I guess, so that works. And it's only been 7 minutes. Maybe this won't be as long a part as I thought. Well, technically 8 minutes if I'm rounding. Oh my gosh, Staravia. They said Staravia is a good Pokemon for this challenge. Like, why? Actually, he's, like, really great, apparently, because I'm doing really well with him so far. No, use Staraptor or Togekiss, because they're pretty great so far. I want to watch My Neighbor Totoro again. That was a good movie. It's, like, really cute, but, like, once I found out the actual plot, I was just really sad. And now I feel like it'd scare me to watch it again, but I want to do it anyway, so... I'm gonna watch Grave of the Fireflies with Ali, hopefully tonight, maybe. Doubtfully, but maybe. And everyone's like, oh, that's the saddest movie, and even the name just makes it sad, and we all cried so hard, and so I'm, like, excited to see if I'm gonna cry or not, because, like, in a way I want to cry, because, like, it's that emotional of a movie, and then I can have a reason to, like, dislike a Ghibli movie, because you can't dislike a Ghibli movie. But, oh. Ow. I just, like, choked. Somehow. Okay. Anyway, also, yeah, but then I'm also like, well, I don't want to cry because I'm totally the manliest person ever. And no way I'm gonna cry. But then, like, if everyone else cries, then I should want to cry, right? Or I should cry. Does that make me heartless? So it's just this never-ending battle. We'll see what happens. But yeah, everyone thinks it's really, really sad. I love how for alligators just in the background, they're just, like, shaking it, like, getting down. Okay, halfway through officially, and we're at 10 minutes, so maybe this will only be, like, a 20-minute part, unless it takes me, like, 6,000 tries. I think it'll only take me a few tries with, Latias, but yesterday I said it'd probably take me a few tries with Jirachi, and it only took me 2. And by a few, I meant like 6 or 7. Oh my gosh, okay, don't use Butterfree, please, don't ever use Butterfree. If you're trying to, like, win the attraction, do not use Butterfree. Like, I know you only have a limited amount of Pokemon that you can choose from in the beginning when you first get to this attraction, but please do not use Butterfree, please. Please do not use Butterfree. Like, just do that for me. If you're watching this LP, don't use Butterfree. 19,000, actually, that's not bad. That was better than yesterday. But yeah, looking for Alligator. He's just like... that part right there. When he's like, yeah! Okay, Tropius. Is it Tropius or Tropius? Is there even a Tropius in this game? Oh, yes, there is. I was thinking about, Pokemon. I was thinking about the second one and how it seemed like he was in the second one, but then I remembered that that actually was the first one. Also, in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team today, which I beat the main storyline, which means I beat Rayquaza, I, like, got a Tropius in Sky Tower, but, like, I died shortly afterwards, so I didn't get to keep him. But, like, I was thinking of the, episode of Pokemon where, like, the Meganium fell for the Tropius instead of, like, Bulbasaur or Grovyle or whatever it was. And, like, it was really upset, so, like, I immediately thought of How to Be a Heartbreaker by Marina and the Diamonds. And so I named my Tropius Marina, and he was the sassy gay heartbreaker of my rescue team. And it was just really fun, and I was, like, legitimately proud of myself for just, like, coming up with something so clever. And I'll probably look back on that in, like, a few months and be like, oh wow, I was the biggest idiot on the planet. But it is nice for now, because I just find it really humorous. Da-da-da. Okay, well... Murkrow just is terrible. Just don't even consider Murkrow, ever. You actually won't have Murkrow, but, like, if you really don't care about completing every attraction, I would say don't use Murkrow, because just don't use Murkrow. Or, like, save Murkrow for last, or just get it over with first or something, but Murkrow is just not okay. And there's no way to, like, tilt it faster to make him go faster. They just literally go like that, and you turn the Wii Remote sort of like Mario Kart, but the controls are worse. And he's just like, oh, haha, I did so good, I'm so awesome. And it's like, oh, if only you could see. I'm laying down now. Well, not, like, fully, but sort of. Oh, this is not a good strategy for winning this attraction. But I don't want to get up. I can do it. I can do it. Yeah. I'm doing it, you guys. Yeah, this isn't working out well. So, like, I was watching The Voice interviews the other day, like, after the battle rounds, because, like, I like to see what people have to say about their partners and whatever, and, like, I've watched pretty much every interview, like, all 32, just, like, over the course of the past 6 months, and, everyone was just sort of like, oh, yeah, I mean, like, I wish I would have won, but I'm happy for the other person, and that's cool. And then this one guy comes on, and he's just like, it was a terrible song, and it was such a struggle for me, and I cannot believe any of the coaches are so stupid that they wouldn't take a chance on me, because I'm just, like, so amazing, and I should have been the winner. Or someone should have at least stolen me. And he said, like, nearly those exact words in front of the guy who won, who ended up to come in, like, 2nd place overall. And it was just sort of like, you know what, I think it might be your attitude, but, you know, that might just be me. But, like, he's really cocky and, like, self-centered, and it's really annoying. And, like, even in rehearsals that they showed, they were like, oh, hey, so, like, you think you can win this battle, right? And he was like, I think I can win the whole entire thing. And, like, the reality of it is, he's a country singer, and I like country music, but, like, I wouldn't vote for a country singer to win, for the most part, like, unless they were, like, somehow really outstanding, and I actually thought he did terrible in his blind audition, because he sang Sweet Home Alabama, and, I'm not a big fan of the song. Like, I don't think it's a good audition song, especially to, like, audition for something like that, but he got people to turn around for him, so good for him, but he's just got a terrible attitude, and it's interesting how he has a terrible attitude, because he was apparently, like, a wrestler in high school, and, like, broke severe bones, or severely broke bones, and, like, had this traumatic experience, and you think that it'd be really humbling, wouldn't you? But I guess not for this guy. I know, like, it's almost embarrassing, honestly. Like, my brother was, like, asking me questions and quizzing me on, like, contestants from past seasons, and I can pretty much name every single contestant from all the seasons, and every performance they gave. And that's just me. I mean, like, I have a photographic memory, and I've spent, like, time researching it because it's my favorite show. I'm not necessarily, like, obsessive. I've just, like, literally actually spent time researching it. Plus, I, like... Okay, my headset is driving me insane right now. Anyway, plus, I'm, like... Also... I, like, write a review of the show on Chow Island when it happens, and I just started in Season 3, so I don't really know how I actually know all that stuff from Season 2 and 1. But I just sort of do, and I haven't, like, actually spent a long time on it. It just sort of stays in my memory, so the next time you call someone obsessive, it's actually sort of, like, it, like, can hurt people's feelings, so just make sure that they don't have a photographic memory first. Like, ask them if they do, because just from, like, personal experience, people will be like, wow, you're so obsessed with that, and it's really weird and stupid, and you're stupid, and it's just because I literally have a photographic memory and anything I see stays in my mind. I was just sort of born that way, but, do we have Latias now? Okay, we do. 30,000, you see? We haven't gotten 30,000 with anyone. And Latias's controls are just, like, really fast, and it's hard. But let's hope we can do it on the first try. But anyway, yeah, just, like, oh my gosh, the controls are, like, they're, like, almost too smooth, they're, like, slippery. We need every 1,000 we can get. If I miss 1,000, I'm gonna be really ticked off, and we already have, so... Oh. I hope we can do this, because I've literally gotten every one except one so far. And that, sadly, that was 1,000. It couldn't have just been like some stupid yellow ring, it had to be an 1,000 one, but... Dang. Okay, no use in, like, you know, doing that, so... Why don't we try it again? But we got 27,000. So that was actually pretty cool, because that's more than I expected to get. Oh my gosh. If we miss one, I'm just really hoping it's a yellow one, and not like, oh, a red one, or, okay, you know what, I'm retrying because my Wii Motion Plus came unplugged, and it messed me up. Da-da-da. Okay, there we go, we can do this. Oh my gosh, I'm actually, like, on a roll here. Okay, missed 3 yellow ones. That's not ideal. I think we'll still have enough points at the end, though. Because we got all the 1,000s this time, so... I mean, we were missing by, like, 3,000 points last night, but... Or last time we tried, and, like, actually almost completed it. Oh my gosh, we did it! Even if it's just by 100. Okay, so, like, so far, everything that I normally have trouble with... I'm, like, actually doing it but it's only by, like, this much, like, literally. Okay, well, that's cool. But also, you know what's a bonus? When you beat the attraction with everyone and then the legendary Pokemon, you become friends with them automatically. So we'll go check out our PokéPark pad of all the friends we've made so far. So see, there's Mew and Jirachi, and I haven't actually read all the descriptions of these Pokemon either, but, Latias. So yeah, thank you guys for watching today. We will be back with, Gyarados' Surf and Slide or something like that. It's a surfing one, and it shouldn't take as long, but maybe it'll take longer, I don't know. But yeah, have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll be back with Paper Mario in a few. Bye!